Hey there, YouTube. California Prepper. Well, now that things seem to be calming down a little bit, I want to jump right back in um, to the Back to Budget project and get these budget reviews back out for you guys. I have been carrying quite a few knives just for uh, reviewing for this back to budget project. I don't like to just get a knife, read off some specs, think I know everything about it, and then hop on here and make a review. If I do that, most of the time it's an unboxing slash overview where I'll give you the generals, description about the knife, and then other than that, I reserve my opinion until I do the review. And most of the time it's going to be in the Back to Budget Project series. So this is episode number 7, I believe. And today we are going to be talking about yet another multi-tool. Kershaw has the shuffle in the multi-tool section, so that's what we're going to consider it. Guys, this is a great little knife. Now, I haven't been carrying this thing for months, but I have been carrying it a couple weeks, and, like I just said, I don't like to, get on here right when I get the thing, but I have been carrying it, I've been using it, and I've, owned quite a few Kershaws and think that, after carrying them and getting the feel for them, I'm pretty sure this knife is gonna, stand up great, and, if I have any worries, if it doesn't, Kershaw, for the most part, from what I've seen, has a great warranty. I actually just sent something in today for warranty, and I'll let you guys know how that comes back. But from what I've heard, and from what I've never had to send anything into Kershaw personally, but anytime I've needed screws, broke something on my knife, torques, or not a torques, a torsion bar, they'll send it right out to you, no charge. I mean, they're awesome about it, so big shout out to Kershaw for that. But this is a great little knife, guys, for everyday carry. If you guys couldn't tell, mine's the pink one. No, I decided to go with the white. I don't know what it is, it just stood out to me. And I like it, but as you can see, it is a little dirty, and I've already wiped it down probably 2 or 3 times. I don't know, I mean, there will be nothing on my hands and I hold this thing and it starts changing color. So, that is a downfall to the white handle, but it gives it a different look. I went with the snow model, I guess it's called. It's a great little knife. I mean, I've been carrying it. It's not the smoothest knife. I mean, what do you expect for $15? But then again, I do have a Crown, and that thing is wicked smooth. So they could have did a little bit more uh, on the smoothness of the knife, but I put a little bit of oil in there, loosened it just a tad bit, and it's okay. It's like I said, it's nothing to write home about, but I've definitely had a lot worse. So from what I've seen, it's a great little knife. I used it quite a bit today. I had quite a few packages to get off in the mail today. Bunch of stuff returning for my wife. Here's a tip, guys. Never shop for your wife online. Man, she bought a bunch of stuff, and I swear 9 out of 10 things that came are going back. So just take the time, get off the couch, turn off the sports, and go shoe shopping. If that's what she wants to do, let her do it. Because trust me, the restocking fee plus the return shipping and the pain in the butt and the listening to her complain, it's really not worth it. Spend the hour and a half, go get her some shoes. Trust me, it's a lot easier. Old Cali P here learned that the hard way. But back to the knife review. I took this today, and I don't like whipping out a big blade. Everybody, all us knife guys know that. You don't like whipping out a big blade in public, and 9 times out of 10 when I'm out in public, I use my Cadet. but since getting this has sort of replaced my cadet. My cadet is always on my keyring, but this thing has been going everywhere with me, just the same, and it's a great little knife. I really don't have the use for the bottle opener. It's cool, yeah, but I don't drink alcohol. I'm probably the only almost 26-year-old in the world that has never been to the bar and really has no desire to go. I mean, this is supposed to be a review and it's turned into a ramble, but like I said, I have no desire to go to the bar and spend $9 or $10 on drinks to try and woo a woman, because I'm married with 2 kids already, so I think I've got that covered. But with that being said, we actually got these knives together. It's funny, the wife and I always get knives. I think it was Valentine's Day before we got our matching natives. We did have some matching skylines. Sorry guys, had to swig some old H2O. But we like to, I don't know, we're dorks like that. We like to have matching stuff. A lot of times she'll carry her persistence, I'm carrying a tenacious, things like that. I don't know, we're dorky. It is what it is. But all in all, guys, she loves the knife. I love the knife. She's been carrying it quite a bit. Hers actually took a tumble today, fell out of her pocket, and the K-Tech strings actually held up pretty dang good. It's glass-filled nylon. Everybody knows the glass-filled nylon with Kershaw's new K texture, that famous K. But she seems to like the knife pretty well. As for the lanyard screwdriver on the back, I haven't had the joy of using mine yet, but I did. I couldn't find anything in my house, anywhere, with the flathead screw on it. I looked on my camera equipment, everywhere. I could not find anything. So I found this here cork, and I put a screw in it just to demonstrate how well it works for you guys. So, here you are. So you need to get this here screw out, huh? Let's not strip it like that, but there we go. Wow, if I could get in frame. Oh, Callie P, is this turned into a horrible blooper video? I think it has. So here we go. Still not in frame. I need to start doing these videos a little earlier, because late at night, man, it is what it is. I'm sorry, guys. It's 11:30, and this is actually early for me, so, man, when I try and do these video nights, it takes quite a long while to get these done, because I keep rambling. So I don't know if I'm actually going to keep this video. And look, I got a ant stumbling across my pad. Oh, hey, come on, little ant, get out of here. Anyways, onto the knives. It's a great little knife. I'll probably give you guys a way better review of these knives, but I just wanted to talk about them a little bit. I'm super impressed. I really dig it a lot. My wife likes it. I dig it. I'm thinking about picking up a couple more, maybe for the holidays. My little brother actually showed up a couple days ago, and I got him into knives. I won some knives, and I gave him a Kershaw compound, and it actually got stolen from him. And it was so funny. It's like, I went to buy a new knife, and I just couldn't go, back to a little gas station knife, so I went and bought myself a little Kershaw shuffle. It's not like the compound was. The compound's not by any means high quality knife, but it is a decent knife for the price, and I'd love to have another one. I really dig that knife for some reason. But he went out and got a shuffle, and dude, I was like, dude, that's really cool. I just got a couple of those too, so I thought that was pretty cool. So here is a quick little look at this knife. I will do a better review for you guys. I know it was supposed to be a back to budget review, but it was more of a ramble about my wife and my brother and everything else. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I will have a better video for you coming real soon. California Prepper, I'm out. Alright, I'm gonna try this again. The last video ended up being a big old rant ramble. I'm not sure if I'm gonna upload it or not. But it was a funny video. So, I'm gonna go ahead and use a few key points from that video. Again, gotta get a little H2O right quick. Man, this cold has just been killing me. I've had it for about a month now. But now that I'm back, like I said in the last video, in the last take, now that I'm back, I want to get this back to budget project back in full swing. I have been carrying quite a few knives, just, to make sure they get some carry time to where I get comfortable with them, learn a little bit about the knife, have something to talk about, you know, see what I like, what I don't like, and all that good stuff for you. I don't like just, pulling a knife out of a box, looking at the specs, you know, sitting down, turning on the camera, and reading off the back of the box to you guys. I like actually carrying the knife, getting a feel for it, using it, seeing how it feels in hand, how it's going to perform, is it worth it actually? A lot of the knives that I review, everything I have, I don't have money just to go out and purchase all sorts of knives. So everything I have, is something that I think that not only I would want, but also my followers and subs. There are a couple knives that people have asked me to review and to look into. And if I had the money to buy all the knives out there, I'd love to do that. Maybe once I start making some money off this YouTube thing, that would be awesome. But for now, I'm really, reviewing what I'm into and what I think, you know, I don't want to get into customs. That's one of the things that I fear the most. I know that sounds absolutely absurd, but I love production knives, and there is such a wide array of production knives already. You know what I mean? That you can look through magazines for hours and hours and hours, and no matter how many you put in your cart, you're like, oh man, that one's nice, that one's nice, I like that, I like that. And there's so many out there that I want to test out and try and review. And once you get into that custom knife category, there's no going back. So I'm really gonna try my hardest. You know, custom knives. If somebody gave me a custom knife, of course I'm not gonna turn it down. But if I'm gonna have to spend my hard-earned money, I'd rather, even on more expensive production models at this time. Like uh, I went and had a uh, truck sale recently, and I was looking at a couple knives, and I was like, man, I've been eyeballing that Spyderco Kiwi 4. Really, really eyeballing it. But that's like a $125 price tag. Now, I know that's not a lot to most you guys out there. It's not. But I have a wife, 2 kids right now. Where I'm working, with the weather, just hours aren't there. I don't get paid, solid salary. I work as the jobs come in. So, with that being said, my paychecks aren't, one week can be great, the next one could be horrible. So I really got, my money has to stretch. Right now my wife's going to school, she's not working, and man, life is expensive, that's all I can say. You would think in a recession, people, with everybody, out of work and money's so hard to come by, people would, you know, try and lend a helping hand sometimes and give people a break, but that's not how the world we live in today is. So, everything I have is really going just to keep us going. I just had to have, like I said in my update, you guys seen all that. Yeah, I'm not even going to go back into that. But, I mean, for $125, I could get 5 knives that I could review on the channel versus 1 knife that I'd love to have, that I'd love to review. But man, 125 bucks right now, that's a lot. I could get 3 or 4 knives, throw 40 bucks in the tank and go get my kids a Happy Meal. So, I know that sounds horrible right now, but for me, budget knives are where it's at. Most people can't afford to go out and drop, I mean, even 260 on a ZT 560. I love the 560, guys. Love that knife. But that is ridiculous. It, I don't want to say anything, but in my humble opinion, that knife is not worth $260, especially now. It's 2014. You know what I mean? It should have went down a little bit. You know what I mean? 220, 200, 200 maybe. That's a good price for that knife. Even that's expensive. You know what I mean? It's a great knife. It really is. But with so many other knives out there right now and just so many great choices, 260 still? Wowzers. You know what I mean? So, uh, I know Kershaw doesn't watch these videos. I know ZT doesn't watch these videos. Um, H2O break. Um, but if you guys do, just drop that down a little bit, because I'd love to get another one. I really would, but I cannot. 260? Wow. The first time, my wife almost killed me when I bought one of those. I couldn't even imagine having to explain that again. And at the time, I was working and getting some good money and working some good hours. Anyway, this has turned into another rant, so I'm going to go ahead and combine these two videos and make just one giant rant ramble. So, with that being said, I have quite a few budget knives coming for you guys, and we are going to have some awesome reviews. I have some of these awesome Kershaw Emersons that I finally got my hands on. Like I said, I ended up doing a trade for a trade and scored great on my part, I think. I mean, the guy got a really great knife. I mean, the Spyderco Manix XL is a beast of a knife, one of my favorite, but I already had one. So, what's the point of having two when you can get a bunch of knives that you've been dying to get your hands on? And, yeah. So, we're going to be reviewing these here in the Back to Budget project very soon. I think I have like 5 out of the 8 models. We have some shuffles to review. We have the Ton series. I did end up getting the half ton a while ago, and I've carried it, the wife's carried it, and the Ton series. That's going to be a fun series to review, so that'll be coming up soon. Also, the Spyderco Value series. I don't have the Ambitious, but I do have the Persistence. Here's the Tenacious. I do also have the Resilience. So we'll take a look at those. What else? What else? Oh, of course we're gonna be doing, some more reviews. I really want to get in on this Cadet and really break it down for the people that don't have a Victorinox Cadet. Because this is a great knife, probably one of my top 5 favorite knives of all times. Love this knife. What else? What else do we have going on? Ha ha ha! I got my hands on something, guys. Now, I didn't want to show this until review time, but ever since I got my hands on this amazing Ripple with this IKBS, man, that thing is dirty. It was just so smooth, so I had to try out another CRKT, and it came today. I actually had a couple knives come today, but my camera was dead and ended up cutting out halfway during the unboxing, so I didn't shoot it. I'll just tell you guys a little bit about it. But this came today, and I was stoked about it. Guys, I have never, ever been into this knife before. I don't know why all of a sudden man, I really wanted it. It is the Swindle. This is the one with the grooved handles, and it has the upgraded blade steel. I'm a huge fan of 8CR13 MOV, don't get me wrong, but this is a upgraded steel. Let's see, does it say what it is on here? It doesn't say what the steel is. It's written down somewhere. I don't have it here now. I just seen the box sitting there and had to show you guys. This will be reviewed here very shortly as well. Great gentleman's folder. So, thank you guys for watching my super long ramble. I will be having some back to budget videos very soon as I can stop rambling. So, that's going to do it. I appreciate you guys watching. California Prepper, I'm out of here.